Welcome, Virgo, to your August 2023 monthly ethics reading with me, Daniel Natal, where you'll get your Natal chart. So this month is going to be a month of kind of rest and relaxation. You'll be able to recoup from all of the other kind of upheavals that have been happening, and there will be stuff happening later on in the year. But for right now, some of the themes that you're going to be experiencing are going to be communications, kind of reflections on those issues, and also romance, creative projects, and children. You'll have a chance to kind of, mull some of those things, like a loved one might come from the past. You guys are temperamentally kind of aligned with Capricorn and Scorpio and Taurus, and who else? I think Cancer as well would be like a good match for you. So anybody like under those signs, and as you know, I go by personality types. I think that astrology is right insofar as it has like 12 basic personality types, and that's what I'm actually kind of interested in. And I go, like for instance, the disc system, the dominance, influence, conscientiousness, steadiness system has 12 personality types, just like the zodiac does. Under Plato's taxonomy, you guys would be the truth-based people, and you can see, as I said, the logo back there is based on the three levels of society, where there's the census-based people on the bottom, who are the most common in a society, the honor-based people who are in the middle, who are like the spirit of the society, and the top is kind of like the brains of the operation. And Plato kind of made it analogous to a human body, where the intellectuals are kind of the brains, and then the heart of the society is the honor-based people, and the genitals or whatever. The chakra down there is the census-based people. But I'm very intuitive, nevertheless, and I do believe in the universe sending you messages. So let's look at some of your ethics cards. I'm going to shuffle these ethics cards, and we are going to see what messages the universe is sending you. I will pick 3 cards out at random. And we will see the first card is going to be moral courage is higher and a rarer virtue than physical courage. This is by William Slim. Let's repeat that. Moral courage is higher and a rarer virtue than physical courage. And this is a message for you this month, and it might have to do with kind of like the whole point of this is like ethics, right? An ethics reading. And so he's talking about moral courage. So one of the themes this month is that, like, in looking back toward the past, or in looking back toward loved ones and reassessing creative projects and communications and all that kind of stuff, make sure that you do not abandon your ethical moorings, right? Like, you might feel impelled through emotional means to be manipulated or something like that, but do not. Stay with virtue. Do not go with emotion or irrationality, because that wouldn't stand you in good stead. The second message to you this month, so this is a reading from Luc de Clapier. You must rouse into people's consciousness their own prudence and strength if you want to raise their character, right? So let's repeat that. You must rouse into people's consciousness their own prudence and strength if you want to raise their character. And so that's a good point too, right? You have to basically appeal to the best in people, right? Don't try to, kind of like a blackmailer. He's appealing to the worst. He's trying to actuate people through kind of negative means, right? Like lowering their vibrational frequency and getting them to do things, kind of like as they say, there's the carrot and the stick, right? And so this month, use the carrot, right? Appeal to people's higher nature, appeal to their ethical core, their ideals and stuff like that. And you'll see a lot more movement, whether it's children or loved ones or anything like that. And the third message for you is civilization depends on morality. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Let's repeat that. Civilization depends on morality. And this is true. I mean, social scientists have done studies on this, that ethics basically is an outgrowth of the complexity of a civilization. Like in a simple civilization, with primitive tribes and stuff like that, every individual can do all of his own things. Like a caveman knows how to build his own shelter. He knows how to hunt his own food. He knows how to sew his own moccasins. He knows how to do everything. He doesn't really have to coordinate with other people, so therefore he can afford to behave unethically. And they've seen this in studies with the prisoner's dilemma. They've done game theory, and they've done it with people from market-based societies that are highly complex, and they tend to be ethical. People from primitive societies tend to behave in a more sociopathic manner. They call this natural man in philosophy. Natural man. People by nature are kind of selfish. They're childish. They're narcissistic, and we have to wean that out. And Cicero talked about that. Cicero said thousands of years ago that nobody is born ethical. It has to be trained in. And so this is one of the themes that you're going to have in August, and you're going to have like a great month and a great time. And I will see you next time. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And if you want some extra personal ethics coaching for an issue that you might have, you can set up a Zoom call with me by pressing the buttons below in the description. Pick what calendar date and time you want, and we can hash out whatever thorny moral dilemma that you're facing. Also, check out my Ethics Fundamentals course. The links are below, and I will catch you next time.
The world is suffering from a moral decline. We've been lurching from one crisis after another due to a lack of ethics in society. You can do your part now by considering ordering my Ethics Fundamentals courses for your children, or if you're a small business owner, using them as part of your onboarding process for new employees. Employees these days have horrible soft skills. Help them out by teaching them ethics. Businesses lose 7% in revenue due to employee theft. Train a more ethical workforce and save some of that money. According to the Ethics Center in Australia, a 10% increase in ethical behavior is associated with an increase of 2.7 to 6.6% in individual wages. Implementing ethical structures makes your company more investable as well. Make ethics a part of your business processes, or if you're a parent, part of your homeschooling curriculum. Go to www.actionableethics.com and press the button to order the course. Actionableethics.com. Order now.